Imagine a world painted in the most vibrant greens, under a sky of perfect, endless blue. This was Earth 66 million years ago, a paradise where colossal creatures roamed freely. Dinosaurs thrived in this lush Eden. On the cliffside, bathed in the golden light of the afternoon sun, a Tyrannosaurus rex stood, not as a monster, but as the undisputed ruler of a perfect world. Its powerful form was a testament to nature's grandeur, a king surveying its calm and prosperous kingdom. But in the silent, cold expanse of space, something was stirring. Unseen and unheard, a silent traveler began its journey. An object dark and unstoppable was hurtling through the cosmos. Its trajectory set, its destination locked Earth. Back on the ground, it was just another day in the late Cretaceous period. Herds of hadrosaurs migrated across vast plains, their calls echoing through the valleys. In the dense forests, velociraptors hunted in coordinated packs. Our T-Rex, the apex of this world, let out a mighty roar, a sound that asserted its dominance over all it surveyed. But then, a subtle change. The wind, which had been a gentle caress, suddenly shifted, carrying an unusual chill, a strange scent of ozone. The animals paused, a flicker of unease in their ancient eyes. It was the last moment of normalcy they would ever know. Suddenly, the sky broke. A second sun appeared, brighter and more terrible than the first. It wasn't a sun, but a mountain of fire screaming through the atmosphere. It tore a fiery gash across the heavens, turning the midday brightness into a terrifying twilight. The air crackled with an energy that felt wrong, unnatural. The dinosaurs below looked up, their instincts screaming that something apocalyptic was descending upon them. The celestial object, an asteroid 6 miles wide, met the Earth in a cataclysmic embrace. The moment of impact was silent, only for a fraction of a second, before it was replaced by a flash of light, so brilliant it would have been visible from Mars. The world was scoured clean. A shockwave, traveling faster than the speed of sound, flattened forests for thousands of miles. Mountains were vaporized in an instant, and the very ground buckled and boiled. The energy released was 1,000,000 times greater than all the nuclear weapons on Earth combined. The paradise was gone, replaced by a hellscape. What followed the initial blast was a firestorm of biblical proportions. The superheated debris thrown into the atmosphere rained back down as a storm of glass and molten rock, igniting global wildfires. The planet was engulfed in flames. A world of green and blue was transformed into a terrifying vision of orange and black. Dinosaurs, from the smallest to the largest, fled in terror, but there was nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. They stampeded through a world that was actively trying to kill them, their roars of dominance replaced by cries of panic and pain. Then came the darkness. The ash, soot, and vaporized rock from the impact and the global fires were thrown high into the stratosphere. Forming a thick, impenetrable shroud that enveloped the entire planet, the sun was blotted out. Day turned into a perpetual night, a twilight that would last for years. The world grew cold. The tropical jungles and warm plains, once teeming with life, began to freeze. Photosynthesis ceased, plants withered, and the food chain collapsed from the bottom up. Life began to starve in the cold and the dark. A great silence fell over the earth. The once vibrant landscapes were now barren, covered in a thick blanket of gray ash. The air, thick with sulfur, was unbreathable. In this desolate, poisoned world, the chorus of life faded away. The roars, the calls, the rustling of leaves all gone. Extinction, a quiet and patient predator, stalked the land, claiming its victims one by one. 75% of all life on Earth was wiped out. It seemed as if the age of dinosaurs had come to a brutal, definitive end. But in the ashes of the old world, a flicker of life remained. Against all odds, some had survived. Deep in sheltered caves and burrows, small, feathered dinosaurs had weathered the initial blast and the subsequent deep freeze. And impossibly, miraculously, even the mighty T-Rex, or at least a few of its kind, had endured. These survivors, hardened by catastrophe, emerged into a transformed world. They were few, they were scarred, but they were alive. The great silence was broken by the tentative chirps and cautious footsteps of the planet's last dinosaurs. Faced with a new, harsh reality, the survivors began to do what life does best. They adapted. The world was no longer a place for giants. The surviving T-Rex lineage over countless generations grew smaller, leaner, more agile. Food was scarce, and efficiency was key. The small, feathered dinosaurs, already equipped with the precursors to flight, found a new frontier. The skies, once ruled by pterosaurs, were now empty. They learned to leap, to glide, and then to fly. They rose from the ashes, leaving the broken ground behind, conquering the air itself. And here lies the incredible truth, the twist in this tale of extinction. Look around you today. Listen, that sparrow in your garden, the pigeon on the street, the eagle soaring high above, they are not just descendants of some ancient creature. They are dinosaurs. Living, breathing dinosaurs. The evolution that began in the darkness after the asteroid culminated in the incredible diversity of birds we see today. The T-Rex's closest living relative is not a reptile, but a chicken. The terrifying roar of the past has been transformed into the beautiful song of the present. The earth healed, sun returned, the forest regrew, and the planet was once again a haven for life. But it was a different world. The age of giant reptiles was over, but their legacy was not one of extinction, but of transformation. The dinosaurs never truly left us. They simply changed, evolving into the feathered jewels that grace our skies. The story of the dinosaurs is not just a tale of a dramatic end, but a powerful testament to the resilience of life, its ability to endure catastrophe, and to continue in new and beautiful forms. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from our amazing world.